Implementing STEM Exploration Education at Nakona Middle School. Research written and presented by Leanne Rains, Tarleton State University, EDUC 5085. Educational Seminar Capstone Project. Because Nakona Middle School offers limited elective class options, students are denied the opportunity to take a STEM elective course. We should provide students an elective option which extends the curriculum from the core classes and provides real-world connections. STEM education is the effort to integrate the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics curriculum together in order to create connections between these subjects and real-world problems. Stolholm, Moore, and Roerig, 2012. According to Doronda Gallant, 2010, classrooms implementing STEM education practices were student-centered and allowed for students to be active. Teachers who are successfully implementing STEM integration into their classrooms facilitate an environment that encourages student learning, creativity, and confidence within the given curriculum. Wang, Moore, Roerig, and Park, 2011. Students who engage in STEM curriculum are often reported to develop interpersonal skills like teamwork, communication skills, and critical thinking skills like questioning and problem-solving skills. Stolholm, Moore, McLennan, and Roerig, 2011. STEM education classrooms should potentially bridge student understandings across STEM disciplines, create connections between other subjects, and increase students' interest in further STEM education and pursuing STEM careers. Gallant, 2010. STEM education for our students could lead to long-term societal impacts. According to Wiss, Hulskamp, and Siebert, 2012, in order for a country to thrive in the current global market, there must be an advancement in STEM education. As science and mathematics are core school subjects, they tend to be at the forefront of most STEM education, with technology and engineering being both underrepresented and even underfunded. White, 2014. Technology education and educational technologies are two vastly different terms. Technology education emphasizes STEM principles to educate students, while educational technologies are the tools that teachers use in different pedagogical processes. White, 2014. Technology and engineering are both recognizable words. However, those not in the fields may equate technology to computers and engineering to mechanics. Of the four subjects, engineering can cause teachers to hesitate due to a lack of understanding. Bassam and Marano, 2013. Engineering design is using problem-solving strategies to develop solutions while taking into consideration real-world constraints. Stolholm, Moore, and Roerig, 2012, define an engineer's job as designing technologies that can solve problems. The next part of the presentation focuses on preparing for STEM education. Professional development. A study conducted by Wang et al. 2011 focused on teacher perceptions of STEM and followed 3 teachers at the same middle school after they attended a 5-day professional development program on STEM integration. After the professional development, they found that the 3 teachers, while successfully integrating STEM education, had limited views on STEM education, and each teacher implemented STEM in a different way. Wang et al. 2011. They suggested that for sustainable STEM integration, teachers needed to continue professional development. Wang et al. 2011. In preparation for implementing STEM education, materials and physical resources needed to be considered. A storage space for materials and projects must be available, as well as work tables that allow for students to construct projects. Stolholm et al. 2011. STEM and subpopulations within the district. Gender roles and stereotypes led to a disparity in the number of women versus the number of men in STEM fields. Disputa and Stout, 2014, examined this disparity, identifying two reoccurring themes about gender perceptions throughout life stages, from adolescence to adulthood. First, STEM fields are consistently portrayed using the stereotype of men in those fields. This creates a mismatch between the masculine STEM stereotype and the feminine gender roles of cultures. The second is a common theme across all life stages, which is a feeling of belonging within the intellectual community. Weber 2012 conducted a study in Wisconsin, surveying middle and high school technology and engineering students about their perceptions of STEM education and STEM careers. Weber found that in terms of engagement in technically related activities in STEM fields, males had a significantly greater interest than their female counterparts. When asked how the students perceived their own knowledge in STEM content areas, males felt they had a higher capacity than females when asked the same questions. Tan, Barton, Kang, and O'Neill 2013 suggests that teachers should expand their expectations of student learning outcomes past that of standardized assessments in order to engage girls in STEM curriculum and provide a more holistic and rigorous learning experience. Disputa and Stout 2014 echoed this thought with their suggestion of using museums to link abstract concepts to the real world by museum demonstrations of how STEM subjects can improve lives, solve real-world issues, and depend upon collaboration amongst experts in different fields. Special education and RTI. In order for students who struggle to succeed in a rigorous course, teachers must design the curriculum to offer a range of scaffolds and supports for a range of metacognitive and content-specific needs. Basham and Marion, 2013. Basham and Merriam, 2013, suggested that the material could be made accessible for students of varying abilities by utilizing engineering design in the curriculum, facilitating learning environments that engage learners, and promoting student ownership by allowing them to determine problems within their communities and work to solve those problems. For the success of special education students in STEM education classes, different approaches to the content should be considered. Station teaching is one way to decrease the student-to-teacher ratio, allowing the teacher to guide the inquiry in a smaller group, while encouraging students to take learning risk in a small group of peers. Moorhead and Grillo, 2013. Co-teaching is another way to support special education students. By utilizing the expertise of the general education teacher in conjunction with the support of the special education teacher through station teaching, educators can help ensure the success of all learners. Moorhead and Grillo, 2013. The following is the proposed action plan for STEM education at Nocona Middle School. The first step is professional development. Purposeful, ongoing professional development for all STEM teachers should begin prior to implementation of the curriculum and continue throughout the school year. Second, students should be informed of the STEM course option prior to scheduling classes for the 2019-2020 school year. Finally, for the implementation, teachers should review the curriculum to ensure it is engaging and rigorous for all students, making adjustments as needed. All teachers assigned to teaching the STEM exploration course should collaborate throughout the school year. During the first semester, the coursework will focus on aerodynamics. Topics such as the history of flight, paper airplane design, kite design, and parachutes will be explored. The second semester will focus on space. Topics will include the history of space exploration, solar system design, rocket design, and space exploration project proposal. Each semester, students in the STEM course will host a community STEM night with interactive stations for their peers and other community members to explore. The fall STEM night will provide opportunities to build and test paper airplanes, kites, parachutes, and other activities done throughout the semester. The spring STEM night will be held in the gym that the students have transformed into the Nakona Space Station to display their projects and proposals for future space initiatives. In conclusion, for the 2019-2020 school year, Nakona Middle School should offer a STEM elective for 7th and 8th grade students. This elective could support the curriculum of the core classes, provide real-world experiences, and develop problem-solving skills within the students taking the course. Becker and Park, 2011.